Week 5 of the National Football League. And here's the pick artist himself, Trayvon Diggs. He stayed active a week ago with an 8-tackle performance. It's the Cowboys and the Rams on EA Sports.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys.
Well, down on the field, they're all thinking the same thing that they do every week, Charles. All the work, all the preparation over the past week, it all leads up to these next 4 quarters.
It's suspenseful now, Brandon, but once that ball is kicked, that thought will go out the window. From then on, it's just time to execute and fight for a win.
Season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Now here comes the Los Angeles offense, and the man in charge of it in his second season with the team, 14th overall in what's been an impressive career, Matthew Stafford.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, where was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that and fast.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And take it right on the 30. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be commanded by their 6'3" quarterback from Central Michigan, Cooper Rush.
Brandon, I know he isn't at the status of some of the elite names in this league, but I do know he's an absolute fighter because he's heard all the criticism. He's read the articles that say he isn't good enough to be the starter, and he absolutely does not care. All he wants to do is prove every doubter wrong and show that he belongs in this spot.
To throw is Rush. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Just a gain of a yard there, and now will be 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Rush. He finds it, and now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Holding defense.
So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Stafford. Try to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
On 2nd and 10. Rush over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. That's caught again by Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. The Cowboys at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Rush to throw. He finds... Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
He's got room at the 30.
And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So not only the coffee, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The final return for a touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Rush. Looking left side, and he's got him. And it's a fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
A first down carry by Elliott. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing here, Rush. And his throw here is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz.
And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Rush. Throw left side, complete. That's Schultz.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Rush. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Rush. Touchdown!
Dalton Schultz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Blocked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Riley Dixon now to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Dalton Schultz and the rest of this offense set to begin another possession.
Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call, because he's a known entity. We'll see how they defend him going forward. Back to throw. Rush. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away.
Here's Powell on the return.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now Stafford, room here to run.
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. I know it's tough to make tackles in the open field, but that one hurts because he got a little bit extra after the missed tackle.
Receivers are coached so well. They have to break at least one tackle after the catch.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
7-7, our score after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a 1st down.
Dalton Schultz really built on his 2020 when he seized the Cowboys' starting job in 2021. 78 catches, were 3rd in the league for tight ends. He's locked himself in as one of the Cowboys' main pieces on offense. They'll go to him every chance they get when he makes 1st down catches like that.
On 1st down, Rush.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb.
This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Defense.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. If you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Rush firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Inside give to Elliott. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down about the 2. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Back to throw. Rush. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Cowboys have moved out in front. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point by Barr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. We're coming up in prime time here in Week 5. A couple of division rivalries on the docket, beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West.
Escaping the pressure right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken inside his own 40. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, they get downfield and create extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Uses the stiff arm, and he'll be brought down at the 27th. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Throwing on first down. Rush. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And some nice running going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams' 18-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a 1st down.
Well, they were in the red zone, and they needed a 1st down. Was it a surprise to you that they went to the tight end?
Not at all. I thought, though, the defense might put a little more pressure on him, but still able to complete it. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Rush. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dalton Schultz on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. We're in the process of that kick return. It appears we had an injury. And we will step aside for just a moment.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here's second and a yard. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw, Stafford. Man open is Robinson.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 15-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Stafford, this is caught.
And the Rams are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Akers diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're back with a touchdown at 21-13. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I have no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Rush. He finds his man. Complete. It's Schultz.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. The give is to Elliott, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
113 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. On 1st and 10, Rush. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Troy Hill picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Rush. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Brett Maher taking off 4 yards.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half.
And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, it's Stafford. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To the air again, Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. He'll dump this off to Akers.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford, complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 48. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on a field goal there.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start by heading out west to Glendale, Arizona. And it's the Cardinals who have a comfortable lead as that one's reached halftime. James Conner, a big game. 2 touchdowns there. From there, we'll head east to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. Finally, let's take the trip across the Atlantic, see what's happening over in London. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. Aaron Rodgers, terrific in the victory as his guys up their mark to 4-1 now. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cowboys. And their offense has been in top form so far, especially their passing game, as it's helped push them out to this big halftime lead. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need. instinct. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Take it in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're coming off a loss to the Washington Commanders, but so far here on their way to rebounding nicely. They lead as they take the field for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Rush. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. They'll give to Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Rush. And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into it. Not a good play at all.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Looking to throw. Rush. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Elliott. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And a 3rd down throw, and it misses the target, incomplete. The kick by Marr is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away.
This take it in at the goal line.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
To throw is Stafford. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
He'll look to set up his blockers. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
From just shy of midfield, Rush.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Rush. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Stafford here. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. It's complete to Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A couple of vets, Stafford to Robinson there. 1st down Rams.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Stafford. Man open. open. It's Cup. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing again is Stafford. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Stafford on first down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Stafford now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Allen Robinson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Now Rush. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Elliott fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Here's Rush to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. L.A. readies for its next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Just keeping the play alive. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On second down, Elliott once more. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To throw is Rush. He finds his target. It's Schultz. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the fourth. This is about what you'd expect. Defense selling out to stop the run. Pretty good on first and second down.
Well, you know what you're really worried about? Making sure you're holding up the offensive lineman as a defensive lineman. Now you're just talking about getting in gaps. You're trying to get upfield, penetrate, and make a play on the football. Especially, before the running back really gets control of it. That's what you're doing. You're also bringing the linebackers in to jam the line of scrimmage. And a safety or two is going to be there as well.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Rush. That's caught again by Schultz. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong. I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Throwing here, Rush. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Back to throw, Rush. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Throwing again on second down.
Rush. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy at his size can't really hide it. With the tight end direct,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott
with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
but as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you. That can win the game for us.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Brett Maher taking off 4 downs.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do this thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
From the 22, Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, it's Stafford. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford.
Akers back-to-back catches.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
That'll be caught by Cup. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Brought down back at the 32.
Stafford looks to throw again.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down touchdown trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance.
On Stafford for the third time is intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Marr on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And we're going to look at Cooper Kupp as the Rams offense gets ready to take over possession.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, Stafford. This one, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. On first down, it's Stafford.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now it's Stafford. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Neville Gallimore powering his way in and burying him.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
After the sack on first down, Stafford, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Marr now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Allen Robinson and the Rams with the football once again.
They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point.
Brings up second and 8.
To throw again on second down. Stafford. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Throwing again on second down. Rush.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because it gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Marr able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, and there's some plays they can build on moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup. Complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
From the 38, Stafford. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To the air again, Stafford. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's this offense? They certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Cowboys, they